Straight to the moon, get your ticket now. Everybody line up, get your tickets, we're going. Did you buy the tip? Yeah. Do you like rocket ships? Oh, what a yeah. You wanna try this shit? Yeah. We got everything you need, you better buy some beanie now. Everybody, long live Ponzi. Everybody, long live Ponzi. Everybody, love the Ponzi ride. Never short it. Bitcoin's back, alright.
Alrighty people, good afternoon. Welcome to SirToshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what is truly up with what is going down and all around in these figures. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Here we go, rock and roller. Right, what have we got here then? Prev in the top left of the screen in the screen frame says 285. CoinDart saying 289. Hash rate, oh yep, heading in the right direction. 0.5% for Bitcoin, 1.2 for Bcrash, 98.2 for Coolcoin. Network nodes 1.8 for Bitcoin, 8.1 for Bcrash, 90.1 for Coolcoin. Transactions 32.8% for Bitcoin, 33.7% for Bcrash, and 33.5% for Coolcoin. Both absolute shitcoins. But the block size, look at this, 72.8% for Bitcoin, 8.9 for Bcrash because it's an absolute pile of poo, and 18.3% for Coolcoin because that's also an absolute piece of shit. I mean, look at this. So the block size, which is the data flowing through the chain, is the foundations to the network. Now look at the foundations here. First of all, you have data flowing through the chain. Then you have transactions, which will eventually sort of catch up with block size because everybody will be using it due to the volume of data coming through the chain. Shows the demand for the service. Then it's going to simply follow the network nodes, which the hash rate will then follow. And hash rate is incentivized by price. So it's all looking good. However, the foundations for all these shitcoins are looking very shaky. Well, in fact, fundamentally, we know that they're gone already. So really all we're doing is just simply looking at the technicals and just watching them slowly wither away, really. Shout out to Maddie Australia in the chat box already. Thank you for joining me. I will try and make this show quicker just because people are saying, look, maybe you should make it a quicker show, like 10 minutes because we've got things to do. But I just love looking at these figures. I love looking at these figures. So we'll just play Spot the Biggest Block on Bcrash for lulz. But before we do that, we'll have a listen to Roger Ver calling it Bcrash himself. Take the floor, Roger. There.
And we're going to really spread Bitcoin Crash across the entire country here in Antigua.
There we go. You heard it. He said it. We've got 2.8. Yeah, they'll be lucky. Yeah, 2.8 is all they've got. Dear, oh dear. And so now we're just going to invite Michael Saylor on the show because he was so desperate to talk to me. He told me that he really likes Bitcoin. So he said, look, SirToshi, nobody knows Bitcoin better than you, fundamentally anyway, obviously other than SirToshi himself. Can I come on your show? So I said, yes, Michael, you can. So Michael Saylor, welcome to the show, and tell us, what do you think about Bitcoin?
I like Bitcoin the way it is.
Oh, all right, mate. What, you like it more than me, you think? I mean, we playing up one-upmanship here or what?
In fact, I love Bitcoin the way it is.
Oh, do you really? And what way would that be?
And the way it's currently constructed, it is possible to put all $250 trillion of monetary energy.
Yeah, that's a lot of energy. Like, whereabouts?
In big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain.
Whoa, big blocks. What kind of numbers are we talking about?
Maybe the Bitcoin will be 1 million. You can probably calculate $10 million of Bitcoin or something.
They're big numbers, Michael. I mean, where are they going to go?
Big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain.
let's have a look at these big blocks then. 1.8, yep, they'll be lucky, they'll be lucky. And that's it, 1.8. And in the meantime, let's have a look at Bitcoin. We're going to look at the bigs and the small blocks. Someone can see Hathor on there, chomping away these small blocks. Just get them off the chain. So let's see, I can see a 32 megabyte block from Tal and a 5 kilobyte block mined by Hathor. So I'll have a look at this, 32 and 5. Yeah, that's alright. Well, still mean 8, 2, 10, 11, 17, 13. Remember, these are all megabytes, and shitcoiners would have you believe the network shits itself at 22 megabytes. What an absolute load of crap. They know nothing. Which is why we say shitcoiners shit for brains. Alright, let's have a look at the hash rate. Again, hash rate follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you use your creativity and initiative, you can make something useful. When something is useful, it can then create value. When it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. There we go. Proof of work by network Corecoin Bcrash will stop overnight one day, just like Ponzi schemes do, because that's what they are. So we'll just look at that every day, find out when they stop. It's going to be brutal, by the way, when that happens. Jeepers. Bcrash Bitcoin hash rate, who cares? Bcrash Bitcoin proof of work, who cares? So it is currently 86,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Corecoin, because Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. And it is, it's probably like, it looks to me like that's 12, 13 times cheaper than Bcrash as well, because Bcrash is also an utter piece of garbage. Oh, excuse me, coffee going down the wrong way. So it is currently 5.4% more profitable to mine on Corecoin than Bitcoin, because there is demand for Bitcoin. And it's currently 0.2% more profitable to mine on Corecoin than Bcrash, because Hathor will be on this, spoiling the party for the shitcoiners anyway, for no other reason other than sheer spite, which I do find quite funny. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network. Yep, look at that. Bitcoin looking absolutely fantabulous there. Transactions by network, who cares? Transactions per block by network, who cares? At the moment, anyway. Fees USD, again, we'll keep an eye on this. I don't know whether this is like fees in the block or transaction fees. I'm assuming it's fees in the block. And then fees SirToshi's, so we do want these fees to rise. Fees in the block, but I mean, obviously, fees are kept as low as possible in order to incentivize a value to the network, which is more usage. So again, we'll keep an eye on this thing. Block reward ratio to Bitcoin fee to block reward ratio. Again, we'll just monitor this, because as we know, over time, fees are in the block are expected to increase with utility. But also the block reward is expected to increase in price as well. So we'll watch that. But look at this daily accumulated Bitcoin blockchain growth by network. Look at that. Look at that. Loving that. Oh, look, I think we're finger and thumbing there. Look at that. Lovely. What do we reckon? What? So it's Thursday tomorrow. Wednesday today. Is that right? Yep. Wednesday, 28th of April. And yeah, look at that. What do you reckon? A week? Week and a half? Something like that? Yeah, who knows? So total Bitcoin. So this is a global hash rate, 7 days. Not as significant as a global hash rate, 24 hours. Yeah. We're just going to compare that to Corecoin. Pool-in being pushed down into fourth by ViBTC. Absolute shitcoin enterprise. Other than that, it looks pretty much almost identical, really. Looking for the Tal. It's very telling that there is no Tal mining on the network, because Bitcoin or Corecoin is an absolute piece of shit. Almost called it Bitcoin then myself. Bcrash, again, just absolutely hilarious. These shitcoin enterprises with no clue what they're doing. Literally no idea. But this is Bitcoin. Tal 34%. Hathor 31.9%. Good to see Mempool Norpool in the mix with almost 10%. Look, 3 MacDaddies on there today. Look, Pool-in, F2 Pool-in, BTC.com. Yeah, that's the 3 big boys on there, gesturing if you ask me. But, the whole point of this is to squeeze these shitcoin enterprises off the chain, which are BTC.com and ViBTC, because I think they are artificially suppressing the price. Which we will look at now. Let's have a look at these short positions then. See, look at that. Look at the trend line. Look at the trend line. It's still looking good. You can't keep a good man down. As I say, look, they might be able to push it down slowly, but the price keeps creeping up. Keeps creeping up. And look at that. 91% short positions. Shitcoiners, shit for brains. No idea about the fundamentals of Bitcoin. I have absolute and utter contempt for the stupidity of these shitcoiners with shit for brains. You know, but the thing is, if they weren't that stupid, they wouldn't be artificially suppressing the price for me so I can buy more. Scoop it up while you can. Yes, indeed. We Bitcoiners, as in like BSVers, will be the wealthiest group of people in the world. So make friends and get to know people now before all these shitcoiners come running into the space and dilute the quality that is here right now. Shout out to Matty Ray and Griggsy in the house as well. Also, Griggsy says Bitcoin Magazine says today Satoshi disappeared by day. What's up with that? Yeah, they're just saying it was the last known email from Craig before he stepped back from the project. Again, you know, all part of solving the paradox of the centralized starting point. Griggsy says, how many more years will it take before CoinDance makes BSV gold and BTC red? Well, I quite like the red. You know, red's the most dominant color. But yeah, I mean, basically when Coolcoin and Bcrash just simply disappear, you know, maybe they'll then start using gold. But in the meantime, I quite like red. Red looks dominant, dangerous, coming for ya. Yes, indeed. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin blockchain working live in front of our very eyes. Look at this lovingness. So for any newbies, the vertical rectangular blocks at the top moving across the screen are the transactions being recognized by the nodes on the network, of which they are recognized instantly because it is a small world mandala network that Bitcoin runs on, which means you're never more than 6 hops away from the information that you need. Once the transactions are recognized by the nodes on the network, which is instant, the transaction is valid, as in like, you know, instant confirmation. The transaction is then placed into the memory pool, which is where it is competed for by the miners and payment processors in order to create a block, store the transaction within a block, and then place the block on the blockchain, which is where they are rewarded with the Coinbase data, otherwise known as the block reward, otherwise known as freshly minted Bitcoin. And as we can see, we've got a 90 megabyte block here with fees in the block totaling $149.88. And as you'll see, as those fees in the block increase and the block reward gets cut in half every 210,000 blocks, eventually the fees in the block will surpass the block reward, which will give us a self-sustaining economic system, which is absolutely beautiful. That's what we want. It's not all about scarcity go up, which is what these shitcoiners would have you believe, because they are so stupid. Let's have a look at Bitcoin Blocks Live. So again, this is the entire shit show working live in front of our eyes, which means you don't have to do much due diligence to figure out what's going on, because all you've got to do is look at these 10 coins. You've got Ethereum, Core Coin, Ethereum Classic, oh my god, Dash, Bitcoin, what's this? Monero, absolute bag of shit. Dogecoin, Bcrash, Litecoin, and XRP. Like that's all you've got to do. All these billionaires getting involved in Bitcoin, not having done their due diligence, when all you've got to do is investigate these 10 pieces of absolute crap, because they're the only pieces of crap that people are using. Yeah, they're blinded by bullshit, literally. You know, and number go up, as we know. So we'll have a look at BitInfo charts, transactions 24 hours, 3 years and log, so we can see Bitcoin in all of its glory. Look at that. And remember, this is just transactions. It's not data on chain. It's just transactions. But look at that. Look how fast the transactions on chain rocketed. In just 12 months, it was able to surpass all of these shitcoins. Absolutely amazing, because this is Bitcoin, the genuine Bitcoin. Scaling test network. Whoa, we've got a 2 gigabyte block on the scaling test network. Okay, where is that going to rank? There we go. Right, so that is 6th. Wow, the 6th biggest block ever produced on the scaling test network. 2 gigabytes. Recently, very good, but transactions per second still registered as the same. Yep, always worth checking every day, you know, just as movers and shakers and all that. Trends.cash. Look Look at that. TDXP up 83.8% of apps ranking by money spent. Degenerate gamblers. But remember, dirty traders can be unsullied on TDXP app. If you have the urge and the inkling and you need to do it on TDXP. Yes, indeed. Apps ranking by performed actions. Again, a lot of these are unknown. We only know, or we can only account for roughly or approximately 30% of the transactions on the network. The rest is probably done by corporations like Worldline. You know, now we know what's coming. All right, beautiful. So keep your eyes peeled on that. Crypto Quant. Yep, look at that. These exchanges still dumping their reserves, literally because it's like musical chairs. You do not want to be left holding the bag when the music stops, which is why they are cashing out. And none of these shitcoiners understand why, because they don't know that BTC is an absolute pile of dog shit. These people do, hence they're getting rid of it. I mean, look at that. Look at the acceleration in dumping. But shitcoiners never bother looking at these charts because they don't understand them. You know, it's crazy. Flipside Crypto, we're April 27th. Oh, there we go. We know what that looks like. But again, this is just showing lambs to the slaughter. Oh dear. But yeah, we'll just crack on. Let's have a look at what's on chain. Estimated next block size 163 megabytes. Beautiful. Look at that. A triple digit megabyte block, 163 megabytes. Amazing. Loving that. And again, what's on chain? Literally, as soon as your transactions are confirmed, it's seen on chain. So literally, the blockchain working live in front of our eyes, more live than Bitcoin blocks live, potentially. And it shows everything, you know. Love looking at this because I know what's going on. And it shows that it shows utility, which means it's not a Ponzi scheme like all these other pieces of dog shit are. And speaking of Ponzi schemes and dog shits, we'll just show you what a mempool should look like on Bitcoin. Look at this, all this volume of data, boom, cleared. All the volume of data, boom, cleared. Look at all this, cleared. Literally every 10 minutes, cleared. Absolutely beautiful in comparison to this piece of shit. Spot the difference? Couldn't clear anything, purposely restricted, purposely prevented from being used as cash so that people can't use the network. They've turned it into an absolute pile of poo, which we know it is anyway, but shitcoiners love shit. So they've got no objection to this, which is crazy, but shitcoiners shit for brains. Now we can see the shit show working live in front of our very eyes. Check this out. Cool coin with a mempool of 88 megabytes, which they're trying to clear using 1 megabyte blocks approximately every 10 minutes. What a joke. And the median fee, $12.56 now on Cool Coin. Oh my God. On Ethereum, it's $4.90. Still an absolute joke, considering it's meant to be a currency. And have a look at this. They've now got the low fee line. Look at that. So all of these transactions coming in, look, they're all paying these high fees. But look, this is why they don't have these. Zombies or the Walking Dead coming in from the bottom anymore, because they've got this low fee line. I mean, imagine how much is backed up behind that. They've basically done that to make this look slightly more appealing. They're like, oh, what's all this? Well, this is the majority of the transactions down here. So why are you not showing them? Trying to show preference. Look, they're gonna squeeze this low fee line below the bottom line, like I've done here on Ethereum. Like you can't even see it. Look at the volume of transactions there. Like absolutely huge, completely clogged, an utter joke. I mean, these must be all the high fee transactions coming in. Look, they want to give you the impression that the network is working properly. What a joke! What a joke! You know. But talking of joke shops, let's have a look at the shit show that we are actually involved in for real, that the central bankers are setting up for us. They've been printing all this money, nobody's looking at them, it's going straight into their pockets. And we will have Elizabeth Coleman, the Inspector General of the Federal Reserve, telling us that she doesn't have a clue what's going on. Take the floor, Elizabeth.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Inspector Coleman, you're the Inspector General for the Federal Reserve, right? Okay.
That's correct.
I have a copy of the Inspector General Act here in front of me, and it says, among other things, that it's your responsibility to conduct and supervise audits and investigations relating to the programs and operations of your agency.
That's correct.
So I'm asking you if your agency has, in fact, according to Bloomberg, extended $9 trillion in credit, which, by the way, works out to $30,000 for every single man, woman, and child in this country. I'd like to know, if you're not responsible for investigating that, who is?
No, we have responsibility for the Federal Reserve's programs and operations, audits, to conduct audits and investigations in that area. In terms of who's responsible for investigating, would you mind repeating the question one more time?
The question is, have you done any investigation or auditing of off-balance sheet transactions conducted by the Federal Reserve?
I don't know if you're telling me that you're mentioning that there's losses. I'm just saying that we're not, until we actually look at the program and have the information, we are not in a position to say whether there are losses or to respond in any other way to that particular.
Mr. Chairman, my time is up, but I have to tell you honestly, I am shocked to find out that nobody at the Federal Reserve, including the Inspector General, is keeping track of this.
Outrageous. Asleep at the wheel, paid to look the other way. It's outrageous. And what does America do to pay its debts? Well, let's have Alan Greenspan explain it to us, shall we? Take the floor, Alan.
Are U.S. Treasury bonds still safe to invest in?
Very much so. I think this is not an issue of credit rating. The United States can pay any debt it has because we can always print money to do that. So there is zero probability of default.
There we go. That's all you do. You just print money to do that. Waka, waka, waka. Oh my God. And when they're printing all of this money, what is that money doing and where is it going? Well, let's have a look at the velocity of money. Where's it going? It's going nowhere except into their filthy pockets because it's doing nothing and has been doing nothing since Q4 2007, which was the peak of the previous financial crisis. It's a massive bubble that they've been printing money and pumping into. It's outrageous. So knowing that Bitcoin is the only thing that can save us, how are we feeling about Bitcoin? Thank you very much, CoinGecko. Feeling good, 75%. Need that in the 80s and 90s, peeps. Let's get in there. And let's have a look at the shit show that's being formed on Bitcoin. This is absolutely ridiculous. 87 purchases of SureCoin. Seriously, what the F? You effing morons. Like, seriously, I can't even believe that this is actually being built on Bitcoin. So, need I say, move fast and break stuff does not mean breaking the law, you fools. Dear oh dear, you know. Anyway, let's see what's going on in Bitcoin. Check it out. Have a look at the depth of this chart here. So we've got a price here according to CoinWatch Live, or Live CoinWatch, of $280. So just $5 shy of Prev, but would have been nice if the price was kept lower. Look at that. So it's shot up and it's gone up further, gone back down again. But, oh, you know, missed the opportunity to buy in that dip, didn't we? Oh dear, oh dear. Let's have a look at this 7 days. Look at that. Look at that. So we're just at pre-drop levels, you know. Look at that. Would have been, but you still can't complain really. Buying Bitcoin for under $300. Imagine all these shitcoiners thinking that they're buying Bitcoin for $55,000. Like, what a joke. What a joke. Anyway. Let's have a look at the shit show. So we've still got a $2 trillion market cap. But remember that $2 trillion market cap is decided by the 24-hour trading volume. So, for example, if you wanted to attack CoreCoin, CoreCoin has only got a 24-hour trading volume of $8 billion. So it's that $8.55 billion here that sets the price for the entire market. So $8.5 billion basically gives CoreCoin a market cap of over $1 trillion. It's outrageous. So literally you attack that and that's it. Boom, gone. $1 trillion wiped out at the touch of a button. Absolutely insane. These shitcoiners have no idea how thin the ice is that they're skating on. Especially as this thing is not circulating. So no one's using it. They're just sitting on it doing nothing. Like a Ponzi scheme. So are they going to miss it when it goes to zero? You know, they're going to complain about it. It's going to hurt. But like, what are you doing with it? You know, you're not using it for anything. So you know, more fool you. But I mean, that's it. It's literally $8.5 billion. Sets a $1 trillion market cap. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Phew. Crazy when you think about it. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Where are we now? Look at Binance Coin. They just can't help themselves, printing more and more and more. Yeah, let's have a look at this. 7 days, 1 week. You know. Oh, it would have been nice. Oh, it would have been nice. So we're now 280, up from 220. Dear oh dear, dear oh dear. It's the only one that's got any fundamental value, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. Let's look at my figures here. Oh, above 440. Nice one. People listening to my shows. How are we doing by apps ranking by before? The Night Fox video. 103. Top ranking video. Well, would you believe it? Let's have a look at my douchebags of Bitcoin. We'll have a look at Dan Held. He was on like 141. Yes, yesterday. Let's have a look, see if we can find him. Where is he now? 152. 152. Wow. I'm going to use this Dan Held video as like a litmus test. I mean, he is climbing up the charts. Look, overtaken Roger Ver, overtaken Charlie Lee. He'll be catching up on Adam Backstein. Look, 165. I wonder what's going on with his video. Somebody's paying attention to it. Yeah, catching up with Samson Mao, Michael Saylor. 165. Oh, whoa, Adam Back has overtaken Michael Saylor. Look at that. Michael Saylor, 164. Adam Back, 165. Oh, fantastic. Loving that. And Dan Held on a tear. 152. Good grief, he's only like 10 views behind. Wow. People getting an education then. Good to see. Loving that. Loving that. Let's have a look at Streamality. Oh, 255. Pretty good. Oh, I made $2 on yesterday's video. Thank you very much. Covers the upload fee. Thank you, y'all. Let's have a look at Twitch. Here we go. Acorn Stack. Statistics is what we want. All right. New users, 24 hours. 200. 200. Very good. Loving that. Excellent. And 385 followers for me. So, don't know. I can't. Must be the same. Must be the same. And let's have a look at Aruthi's tweets. Here we go. How are we doing? 960. Are we close? Are we above it? Below it? Oh, look, 959. That was 960 yesterday. Good grief. Loving that. Let's check out our man Satoshi. So he was on, what's it, 76,200, was he? Let's see what he's on today. 76,300. Loving that. Loving that. Twitler having trouble keeping those figures down. Fantastic. Loving that. Right, let's have a look at whale alerts. Any crazy printing going on in the last 24 hours? Here we go. 24 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour, 3 hours, 3 hours. Binance USD being printed. 5 hours, 6 hours. Where are we? Come on. 6 hours, 7, 8. Oh, what's this? BTC. Another one. Another 164 million. 3,000 BTC being moved. Good grief. 9 hours. 12 hours. What's this? No massive boards are printing at 14, 16, 18, 19. Ooh, 20. Are we there? Oh, USDC 35 million. Why not? 21, 23. And there we are. Oh, wow. Nothing being printed. let's just double check with the stable coin printer. Make sure we haven't missed anything. Yeah, no, that's all right. All calm on the seafront. All calm on the seafront. I've already done some blocking this morning, but let's see what's been going on this afternoon. Right, so it looks like I've got these. Have a quick look. Natinda Nagra. Again, you know, have they made a new profile just to follow me? Following Bitcoin Association. Oh, okay, yeah. Looks like a genuine Bitcoin profile. Let them off. Lucky, no profile picture or banner picture. You know, and like another one, maybe just has this been? You know, are these bot accounts? Have they just been created to follow me or what? Following CZ Binance. Oh dear, Crypto Dog Binance. Oh dear, this isn't looking good. Tron Foundation, all this. Elon Musk. Maybe he's discovering things. You know, he can live another day. Lucky. You know, almost pissed me off though, to be honest with you. No banner picture. Get suspect. Oh, okay. Here's this guy from the Philippines. Relica World's got a Twitch account. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. Look, quality followers. You know, those who are in the know me. Those who want to be in the know will find me. That's what it's all about. Jakarta, Indonesia. Who's this? Let's see what's going on. No evidence of any coining whatsoever in the profile just yet. Alright. Let's see who he's following. Oh, Wall Street Haste, Joshua Hensley, tokenized River. Oh, look at that. You know, is it too good to be true? Suddenly following all these BSV people. Oh dear, maybe they're changing. Look, maybe they're turning. Suddenly deciding to follow all these BSVers, including me. Alright, okay, we'll let him off. He's only just followed me by the looks of it underneath Morning Brew. Okay, fair enough, Lucky. Lionel Rodriguez, Robin Hood. Oh dear, that's a fail. But then, Dogecoin, what's this? Retweeting Dogecoin, massive fail. See you later, mate. Do want. Cannot be dealing with shitcoiners following me. Sir Nakamoto. What's this? Is this a profile just made up to specialising in BSVers? You know, are they a bot account? Who knows? We'll let them off. All right, there we go, peeps. That's all done. Shout out to people in the chat box. Z Australia, Matty Ray, and Griggsy in there joining me today. Thank you very much. Right, that is the figures. We're all up to date. Hope you enjoyed the show, and catch you later. Probably actually it's probably a bit late for a bit of afternoon comedy news, but the live show live at 5 as ever. So take care. See you then. Catch you later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.sirtoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSirToshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.